Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
I suggest to you that each and every one of us receives a dream or a vision that will force us to make a conscious decision to walk into our destiny. And as you see, this thing about destiny, there's something reassuring about it. Some people may say that it is set, some people may say that you have a choice. I suggest to you that the destiny that God has for our life is set, but it's your responsibility to walk boldly into it. Yeah. Now vision, there's something about a God-given vision. And the Lord said, write the vision down and make it plain, so that he who runs may hear, he may run who hears it. For the vision is for a future time. It is described in the end and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. Remember, as we set out on this path to accomplish God's work, we will always face opposition. But you see, this dream, this one dream in particular that we focus on today, was set to spark love in the hearts of all men and women. That we as people will search and see the entirety of others, to be able to see the different shades of melanin or lack thereof, and still extend the love that God has extended to us every day. You can't murder a hater, but you can't murder hate. A vision that was set in the minds and hearts of thousands, millions, over 50 years ago still lives on today. The aim of this vision was to rid humanity of hate that was aimed to destroy all of us. Love is the only thing that has the power to rid us of this disease. But sometimes, even 50 years later, it still seems like we're fighting the same fight. But let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for true freedom and justice by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. We must forever conduct our struggle on the high plane of dignity and discipline.
There again, there are those who always say to Negroes, why don't you lift yourselves by your own bootstraps? But it is a cruel jest to say to a bootless man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. The fact is that millions of Negroes, as a result of centuries of denial and neglect, have been left bootless.
Close your eyes for a second. Imagine experiencing gunfire, bombs, water hoses, dogs being let loose. Imagine images forever ingrained into your mind of seeing your brothers and sisters beaten, dying for a vision that you had. The opposition has always been set to discourage, break, and stop your vision from coming to pass. Faith being attacked from all angles, mallets swinging, broken bones, cracked ribs, jail cells, gas masks, but yet you stand with your head bloody but unbowed. Yeah. As if this dream was manifested overnight, don't forget the countless steps taken, the punches thrown at your kids' faces, at your elders' faces, the pain experienced. And you think there were not days Martin Luther King wanted to quit? Or he wanted to just throw one punch back? To not fight back, but to be able to stand strong in the midst of oppression and opposition, strength at its finest. We can never be satisfied. As long as there are systems put in place to hinder select groups of people, we can never be satisfied. As long as the Negro is the victim of unspeakable horrors of police brutality, we can never be satisfied. As long as we are here on this earth, we have a duty to reflect the image of Jesus Christ throughout this world. Any great man knows that the only way to truly reach success is through failure. Failing early, failing often, and failing forward. Practice is simply controlled failure. So he practiced, day and night, night and day, to work the vision that God has placed in his heart. All the nights Martin Luther King Jr. failed wasn't with each stumble, he grew stronger and closer. With every failure comes growth to the next level. All men were in fact created equal, but it's up to you to awaken and manifest the greatness that is placed inside you. This growth only comes through failure. Perfection was never a part of the plan, but progress, that is the goal. Skin may differ, but affliction dwells in black and white the same. As if I were to stand tall to reach for the pole or to grasp the ocean at a span, I must be measured by my soul. The mind is the standard of the man. So I ask, are you willing to fight for the path of destiny that God has placed you on? Paying a price for your greatness? Yeah. We cannot walk alone. And as we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead, onward and upward. So dream. Whether you're 5 or 75, dream. There's still work to be done.
In the hearts of men, it can and it does change the habits of men. We will be able to hew out of the mounting of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to speed up the day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and live together as brothers and sisters all over this great nation. That will be the day when the morning stars will sing together and the sons of God will shout for joy. Thank you.